Hello, my name is Parker Parrish. I'm a new person to YouTube, so I'm kind of new to this stuff and whatnot. Um, my purpose of my channel, just to get to the basics, my channel's purpose, well, is to make fan-made stories from both Star Wars and 40K lore, but making it fan-made stuff or fan fiction, whatever you call it. Um, that's basically my purpose in life of YouTube is to make fan-made stories to tell because some fans like me just want to have fun to enjoy the experience um, that many people like me love. And when you think of stories, well, my purpose of making stories is to make my fan-made stories realistic in nature. um, Usually when you make a story, it usually takes time, that a lot of people know, including you and me. I usually make stories that are going to be based on realistic scenarios, not just fake ones that I usually see in movies these days. Um, so why do I like universes like Star Wars or 40K Warhammer? Well, basically because I grew up watching those things on YouTube and many other places, obviously, and playing the games are really fun. And usually, people like me grew up watching that stuff. So my purpose on my channel is to, well, make fan-made stuff and fan-made stories that tell from a person's point of view or perspective what he sees in his or her life and kind of went through the whole traumatic experience. Usually I make these videos only because I believe that making stories and having fun in life and really just talking and having conversations with amazing fans and people is a very fun experience for me, unlike most other YouTube channels. But I'm usually not available nowadays. I'm kind of more busy, a little bit more busy than others. But hey, that's okay. We're all busy. We're all people. Say, like, if I wanted to make stories in general that are, say, two brothers going to war. Say, like, for example, in Star Wars, if I'm making, say, two brothers that were born on Kamino, but say one dies early on during the Clone Wars and the other survives later on but gets killed, say, by Darth Vader or somebody else, or he dies in battle in combat, or he dies at the end of the Clone Wars. Or whenever I'm focusing on the new Sith Wars, say like a Sith Lord who's like Darth Bane, but unlike Darth Bane and many others, he's going and hiding and he's never going to be seen again. Or when I'm focusing on 40K stories or whatever, that basically my purpose is to make stories that tell a galaxy's point of view from a different perspective, no matter what those characters or perspectives are very much, that I hold very close to my heart. So basically, I love making fan-made stories and lore because it's fun, it's enjoyable, but you have to find the right characters and the right attitude because you gotta make a story realistic. You can't just say like, oh, this thing happens and that happens. No, you gotta have to make it realistic as possible. Well, for me at least, that's just in my opinion. But many times you just want to make a fun story with fun characters that make a story a story. Or say this guy loves a loved one or whoever it is that you make a fan-made story. That's just my channel's purpose, even though I'm going to be an unknown person to most people. But that's just me. That's me, and that's my purpose on my channel, is to help and grow the fan-made lore and the fan-made stuff and this fan fiction or whatever. That's just what I do, and I can't wait one day in real life to tell these stories in my channel. I'm actually working on my Dark Age or the new Sith Wars video, which will be coming out actually today. So get ready for that, my friends, because you'll need it. And also, and for 40K, that's another story, actually. But hey, we all love making stories and ideas, but I can't wait to hear your guys' thoughts and ideas as well. I mean, it kind of helps people like me to make my channels grow faster, better, And no matter what I always say, I will always listen to people's responses and respect your opinions as you will respect mine. I usually don't appreciate when people criticize me, but I have to respect people's opinions because it's their opinion and I have my opinion. And say if people don't like my family stories, cool. But just keep it in not bad or negative, positive way. But keep it like in a positive way, not the negative way. Anyways, that's all I have to say for today. Please keep a note for the new Sith Wars story of a character I'm focusing on a standalone story. And that's it. I'll just see you guys tomorrow perhaps and see how it goes. Thanks for listening to this thing. Thank you very much. Actually, this video. Thanks very much.